Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Local Pundit. I'm Josh Anthony, and Ken's here, too. I just want to try to throw him off. Yeah. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the Local Pundit. It's a Monday show. We are army crawling through this week already after a long weekend, but we kept the time. We kept everything. I'm a little harem-scarum right now, but happy to be here and talk a little football. Take a little break. What's going on, my guy?
It ain't over, baby. It ain't over.
It ain't over. Yeah, there you go. It ain't over.
There is so much football left to play, even with only we've got 4 matches left. There is still so much that can happen.
Oh yeah, there's still so much that can happen. Hold on. Just when I was gonna do something real quick. I was gonna do like my sky is falling routine. The sky is falling, and I'll do that real quick. But I do want to give a special shout out to Ashley. Ashley, congratulations. Congratulations. Well done. Ashley, I even took abuse from the Birmingham City supporters. Yeah, I even took abuse. They called me a lot of words that I don't want to repeat for supporting you guys. So just want to say congrats to you. There you go. Well done.
Isn't that crazy? Like, seriously, we don't like any team that's not Wrexham. We just want Wrexham to win, but we do pay our dues. And Birmingham have been the best team all season in the league, and congratulations to them. They are definitely going up. Peterborough did what was required in the Virtue Cup and won the whole damn thing. Good on them. Congratulations, boys.
Oh yeah, but don't watch the full watch along because the internet was shit, dude. Trust me, you don't want to. Don't save your time. Save your time, my friend. But congrats to you. I'll tell you this right now. Calling out I'm going to say this right now. If we go up and Posh keep a hold of some of their very talented players that they have an opportunity to win the league next year. Calling it here. There you go.
Yeah. I mean, look, the only thing Posh have to do to go, because they clearly have the talent and can win games really well, they've just got to get a little bit more consistency, I think, in the regular season. And they are a massive threat. Massive.
Yeah, absolute legendary massive threat there, too, for sure.
And I hate to say it, we might still be playing them next year, but I don't think so.
Can you stop? You just stop. I won't have it on this channel. God damn it! By the way, congratulations.
I'm gonna. Oh no, there's somewhere else. I was gonna red card myself.
I thought you were just having your own wet t-shirt. Ken's having his own wet t-shirt contest. He's like, check it out. Yeah, okay.
Here's what I was just looking in my drawer here for my yellow card and red card. I was about to red card myself.
All right, I'll blue card you. How's that? You're gonna get a blue card. Also, congrats, by the way, 2030 on our way to 3001 by the end of the season. Can we do it? I don't know. Congrats, dude. Well done. Good job.
Right. What a great effort. And thanks to everybody out there for supporting the channel. I mean, Josh, I know all of us boys that help him out. We really appreciate it. We love doing this. It's great fun, but it's really for everybody. It's for all the fans, so we can all have a good chat and have some fun. So yeah.
It's good. It's a really great, good community too, and not lost on us. I say us in the community of us as hosts, the guest hosts, everybody that puts their time in away from their families, putting their effort in for loving Wrexham and other football in general. But it's been pretty cool. So it's good to honestly. I met Ken in person. I mean, right?
Yeah,
I feel bad for you.
Yeah, he had his orange jumpsuit on. He had the things around his ankles. I had to sign in. I had to go through a metal detector. And I said, I'm here to see Josh Anthony.
Yeah. Just to get through. Well, it's great. No, it's fantastic. Can we get the 3001? Let's do it by the end of the season. I don't know, but we'll see. But apparently, we got stuff. Esteban, sorry, real quick. Esteban, just real quick. I have someone coming at 3:00 to come look at the kitties. I've been doing I drove up from Palm Desert. I got 5 kittens that have been born. Maybe they're 3 or 4 weeks old. Trying to rescue them with the mom, which I was calling Bob because I thought it was a boy. So now it's just Bobby. So I've been on the phone with Esteban with rescues in Los Angeles, which some of them are good, some of them are just like, yeah, good luck, dude. Who are you? But I got someone coming at 3:00 to help out with the kitties. So my bleeding heart for the kittens. I'm like, how do we rescue them? So I'm in rescue mode right now. So this is a good outlet for us to talk a little bit about football. And I'm excited to do that with my boy, My boy.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, great, good work with the kitty cats. But tell you what, I was copping a smashing here when I said we might not go up here earlier. The chat just went nuts, which is hilarious. And I did say I don't think it's going to happen, and we're going to get into that. We are going to get into it.
Yeah, do you want you want to kick us off or something like that? So I've been a little distracted. What do you got?
Well, okay.
Well, go on.
Here we go. We got 4 games left to go. The simple fact of the matter is, the weekend's gone. We're coming up. We're coming up to Easter weekend. So we've got 2 games this weekend. We're currently sitting in second place still.
Yeah.
Shock horror, like
All right. Yeah.
So we are still in second place, and this Easter weekend is going to be massive.
Yeah.
I mean, massive. We are at home to Bristol Rovers for the first game of the weekend, and Wickham are away to Bolton. Now, we could get to after the first game, we could be right back where we were before this last round and be back 4 points in front, because Bolton have so much to play for. They're in 8th spot, 3 points behind making it into the playoffs. Bristol Rovers have just managed to make them get themselves perfectly into the relegation zone because Burton's overtaken them.
Mini Wrexham.
Don't get me wrong, they're going to have a lot to play for too, trying to get out of relegation, but they've got to come and play us at home in our second last home game of the season.
Yeah, they do. Hold on, let me pause this right there. Super chat. Kelly Davidson, legend. She was texting us earlier today, Ken, for the rescues. Yes, we're trying.
Kelly could drive down on her tractor to help you out.
I know. Bring the blue tractor down. Let's go. We're not trying to say one. We're trying to say 5 kitties. Yeah, Kelly Davidson. Absolutely. Thank you so much for your help and support of the channel and the kitties. We'll get them off the streets. That's what we do here. We solve problems, and that is very generous of you. Sorry. All right. Go ahead.
No, you're right. Yeah. And then I will slightly touch on the second games of the weekend.
Go on,
which is go on. We are away to Blackpool, who are on the beach.
Yep.
And Wickham are at home to, what's that little team? Charlton.
Right. By the way, I think they're on the pier. Isn't there a pier in Blackpool? Is that correct?
Don't know. Actually, ironically, when I was over funny you mentioned that. When I was over, we were actually on the phone, and I turned up at a little town called Bustleton. You want to look up there? Well, and Kim was calling it a pier as well. It's actually a jetty in Australia. And this one is over. Well, it's pretty much a mile long, Josh.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Mile. Massive.
Well done.
And anyway, talking about the pier, but and they do hold they held an Ironman event there, and back in a previous life, I actually did that Ironman.
Yeah, you did. Look at that. Listen, by the looks of it, you wouldn't think that Ken wasn't an athlete.
That's the funniest thing you've said all year, mate. Funniest thing you've said all year.
Ken is actually 6'2". He's he can hit the ball a mile. He's an absolute athlete for sure.
Stop it. You're making me blush.
I know. You do cut your own hair though. There you go. But it looks good. It's so fast. Aaron says the bookie says still have us going up. I guess that's a win. Well, let's do it ourselves. We got a lot to do for. And Nikki D for the super chat for the itty bitty kitty cats. Thank you. Yes, that is absolute legendary status right there on both end too. But yeah, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. That's awesome. That really means a lot to all of us. And Becky says, "Are we promoted yet? Does he have pants yet? Might need a spade." He goes, "Pants." Oh,
still wearing those pants.
Yeah,
you got to be still wearing those pants.
Yeah. Can we just kick back to the game on no shots, because you didn't have your say afterwards, right? We haven't met after the game. Let's just before we do that, before you start kicking those tires moving forward, I want to get your thoughts on why we can't score a goal, and why we have no shots on goal. Because you razzed me pretty good. You're like, how did you stand for? What did you do? Go on.
I'm just like seriously. Okay, so first off, I'm going to blame Aaron, Paddy, and myself for our loss. It was our fault. I don't know if you watched the game day build up. All three of us were wearing the black kit. And somebody said, "Are you guys in mourning?" And what happened? One of our, well, not our worst performance, to be honest, but it was a bloody average performance. And Josh is right. We couldn't get a shot on goal. It was, and I blame not Parky. I blame the players.
You do. Why? Talk to me,
Mate,
Goose.
In that first half, when there was that stoppage, and even before that, it felt It felt like a loss. It was a draw.
Like a loss.
It felt like a loss.
It felt like a loss because we were hoping for the draw after we saw the Wigan were going to draw, and then all of a sudden it was like right into Paul Mullins, who was in the crowd by the way, and it was like not great.
It felt like a loss, John. But anyway, what basically Parky was ripping those players a new one halfway through the first half, trying to get them to do what he'd actually instructed them to do, and they weren't executing.
You're going to go there with that. That's your. I mean, this is his assessment. We haven't talked to him, so Ken's going it all in.
That's the reality. They weren't controlling. Like, yes, we had 54% of possession or whatever it was. We had just over 50% of possession, but we did not control the ball well. We did not move. We did not move it well down the pitch, and we have played much better. And I'm sure when they did the Monday review, the players would all agree with that. So it's not like I'm saying something that's not true.
And detractors would say nothing was different than we did in any other game that we won or lost. And I'm like,
detractors? Is that like a hip way of saying, talking about Kelly's tractor? Detractors.
Yeah, detractors. Yeah. Is that the word I'm looking for? Because I could.
It is. That. Yeah, that's the word. Yep.
Yeah. Detractors would say that we had, we didn't do anything different. We just had that moment of brilliance. Parkinson didn't shift his game, and he just did the 70-minute blah blah blah. So I don't know. I'm not going to go in on Parkinson, but
Okay, so we almost did a classic Wrexham move where we brought on Fletcher and then Marriott, and when Fletcher came on, we were getting the ball to him and to his feet, which was good. Unfortunately for Fletcher, he just didn't get that last moment of brilliance and turn and get a shot on goal at any point there. And to be honest, if he had, we would have stolen that game.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, we didn't deserve to win it.
No, we didn't. Penalty or no penalty?
I'm saying no penalty.
Wow. You're almost like a Birmingham City supporter.
Well, I was sort of like, he turned, and when he turned, his arm came up like that and it hit there, and yeah, don't get me wrong, as a Wrexham fan, I wanted the penalty and I would have taken it.
You would have taken it. Easy to, yeah.
But if you put your shoe on the other foot and it happened at the other end, we would have been going, nah, that's not a penalty.
I agree. It would have been one where I was like, we got away with one there for sure. I'm not gonna. I think we also need to be honest with ourselves in certain parts of. We'll take, if it happens, we'll take it. But like, we need to be honest. We're not that type of channel that's like, whatever, red tinted all the time, are we? Or no?
No, look, I've done it again. I'm in mourning again today. I put on a black t-shirt. So, but again. I'm not wearing. I'm calling it right now for every game day for the rest of the season. I am not wearing that black kit.
No. I'll take that. Should I take that one off? Put the white one on in the back?
I've got the third kit. I've got the red kit. That is all I'm wearing for the rest of the season.
Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. By the way, South SC Dr. J. So I think it might be Southern California Dr. J 03. I don't know what that is, but get those kitties some nice forever homes. We need to see them on the stream though. I don't know if that's possible. They have eye infections. 4 out of 5 of them do. I'll send. There's pictures in the Discord, just FYI. But I don't know if it. But thank you very much for that super chat. That is absolutely. Actually, I think you did 2.
Would that be SoCal?
It might be SoCal.
SoCal doctor.
SoCal doc, yeah, doc, which probably means he's a plastic surgeon. Right.
Well, actually, okay. Get those. Okay, guys. How many? What have we got? 4 super chats so far.
Yeah.
All for the kiddies.
All for the kiddies.
Let's get some super chats in there. If SoCal Dr. Joe is a plastic surgeon, I want all the super chats in there for Josh. Let's get him down there. Get the work done.
That's mean. That's like straight up. That's like straight up high school bullying stuff.
So, as soon as we had a plastic surgeon, I couldn't know myself. I was a plastic surgeon. Yeah,
I know. I know. Well, if they can, Annie thinks I probably have a big nose, but what are you going to do about that?
No, you don't. I've seen, and like Josh said, I've seen him in person. He's a handsome man.
Yeah, you bastard. You bastard. Thank you. I'll take it. But thank you, by the way, Dr. J. It might be South Carolina, Dr. J 03. I don't know, but we'll take it. It could be there too. We'll take it there too. There are kitties. Photograph evidence, please. There are definitely kitties. Trust me, I was in my neighborhood.
Hey, Sarah, how you going? Good to see you.
Yeah, there you go, Sarah. I'm trying to get up. John Merrill, I think feeling like a loss, but the most important thing was it wasn't a loss. Absolutely. And John, I know you know what loss feels like because you guys got the shit kicked out of you on Sunday. Oh my God, it was terrible.
Yeah. Like, the best part for John is he does have that little bit of something to fall back on called winning the flag.
Yeah, you guys, honestly, congratulations.
Win the league.
You guys are crushing it too. You guys are. You had a great time. Ken is a savage. He is Matthew Hinks. And for the kid, Leap and Sarah, more for the kitties. Yeah, they for kitty. So what else we got? So you were getting in there too. Oh shoot.
Well, for that, I mean, that was that match, and I mean, I guess I didn't even answer your question. I did my best politician speak. You sort of asked about not getting a shot on goal, and the simple fact of the matter was we didn't get a shot on goal. We were still trying to take the ball down the wings and cross it across, which is normal, and I've got no problem with that. But from that, we didn't get a shot on goal. And what we did notice, I mean, you know, ironically, I'm going to go back to the preview, the game, the build-up show. When we looked at their team, their three best players, keeper, 2 middle defenders.
Yeah, they had a great defense. I got mad at Parkinson in his interview. He's like, "Yeah, we didn't. They're better than what they show," and blah blah blah. I was like, "Yeah, okay." I was like, "Yeah, but
post-match manager speak."
Yeah,
like I get sick of watching the post-match interviews. Wouldn't you love like one of these days? I would love to have a post-match interview where the manager wasn't allowed to go. And you sat them down, and I'll just pick someone that's not even on the pitch at the moment. And so how come you sent Luke Dolby away? Why? He's a great player. He's been doing well for the other team. Oh well, he just didn't fit our structure. Yeah, but how come he can score for other teams and not for us? Or or they did that with another manager. Look, I'm not just picking on Parky. I'm saying, wouldn't you? The real questions were just the hard-hitting questions. Would just be awesome to sit and watch. Imagine the views.
Oh yeah, but you got to protect. You got to protect what you don't want to get out. You know that. You know that for sure.
That's a fan. That's talking as a fan that wants to see that sort of interview. Talking as a Wrexham fan, I don't want to see that. I want to see the normal manager speak. Yeah, team didn't execute today. We've got to go back to the drawing board. We'll go look at the tape, and we're going to start building for Bristol.
You want to see, we're still fighting for this title. And I'll tell you this, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. There you go.
I can do the post-match interview after Bristol. Let's say we get a 2-0 win against Bristol. Yep. Great performance today by the guys. We really did well. They executed well, got that shot on goal. I mean, Bristol are a great team and they're fighting for relegation, but I'm just really proud of my guys today bouncing back at home. There you go. Clip that up for the win. For the win, that's the interview.
Done. You got it. You know what you're doing. Look at this guy. He's media trained. Amanda Sherbert, thank you for the $1 super sticker. That is very, very, very sweet. And Hip Karma at the $7.99 Aussie for the kitties and proof of life. Well, I will do that, and I'm stopping the show because it's taking care of my whole day. And I will share this with you, Ken. Sorry, it just has to go. It just has to do it because I did take a video of the kitties. There we go. There's the kitties right there.
So how far is that from your place?
Just in the backyard. There you go. There's the kitties right there.
Okay. Well, they're looking healthy.
Yeah, there's 5. No, their eyes are kind of have some gook in them. There's 5 of them. Yeah, there they are. That's the proof of the kitties right there. But we will get them rescued and saved, and we have mommy too. But yeah, that's the kitties right there. Proof of life. That is proof of 5 kittens right there. I have no idea how old they are, Ken. But that is more important than football to me at this point.
Did I see a post in the Discord where it showed the different days of age, and someone said about 5 weeks? Is that right?
I don't. I mean, you're asking me to get technical. I can't get technical right now.
Okay.
I know.
You're
They're probably
the key guy. I'm
what?
not the pet person, so I'm asking because I figured you'd be the expert.
I know. Well,
Okay.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Well, that's all good.
But there's the proof of life. There's a tip, Karma. There is the proof of life. Proof of life. Sorry, we don't. This is yeah. I love it. Yeah, and Calamity Jenna for Ken's hair. Hold on.
So $9 for the kitties and
Yeah,
99 cents for my hair gel.
Hold on, Jenna sent me a. Jenna, are you there? Hold on. I don't care. We're doing whatever we want today, aren't we? Jenna sent me an email. Yeah, Jenna sent me
here
the song.
we go. Here we go, Josh. Any of the fans out there, you got a question you want to ask us? Throw it in the comments.
There you go. How about this one? Jen Adams said, rolling, Wrexham to promotion, causing such commotion, Wrexham. Ollie Mullin, Andy, shot loud like a cannon, up the football tiers, back to fucking shit. I don't know. Yeah, Jenna, you didn't put up Jenna. It's not to the music, but there you go. But she sent me that email in regards to the Roland Wrexham song. So we got to give her Calamity Jenna did great for that. So, but yeah,
Josh's rolling sing along. I want to see Josh doing that at the Stoke roast. That would be awesome.
Do you know what they'll do? Here's what'll happen. I'll be like rolling, and be like, oh. They're like, shut up, American.
That was comedy skit goal. You hooked yourself. That was perfect.
You're like, where's the hook? Oh, left. Stage left. Yeah. I'm trying to be there.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I guess the thing for me is, getting ready for this weekend. I am the optimist. I still think we're going up, and I really do think after this weekend, it could be so much better. And even if Wickham win and we win, or we have the same result, whatever that may be, we could. We're still going to be, as long as we have the same result or better than Wickham, we're still going to be in second place.
Right. You said before we went on, you said it can go. We like right now the sky is falling, but it's not falling. It could change on a dime, and that's true. And I didn't on Saturday show, even when my internet was absolute crap. I didn't want to go on Parkinson. I didn't want to go in on him because, like, you know what? This is frivolous. This could be stupid. We're at the stage. We're not. It's not. It's not squeaky. It's squeaky bum, but it's not like, oh man, they overcooked my steak. Who cares? Okay, send it back, get a new one. That's what Friday's for.
Here is the harsh reality. At the end of the Easter weekend, we could be guaranteed promotion after the next two games.
Yeah. Over the Easter weekend.
It's a possibility. Now, the only way that can happen is if we win both games against Bristol Rovers, then Blackpool, and Wickham lose to Bolton and Charlton. Yeah. So we can be guaranteed promotion.
What do you see happening?
I see us getting 6 points, ironically. I do, over the next two games. And I see Wickham getting 1 point.
I agree with you.
And then it is literally Wickham have to win both. We would only need a draw then to guarantee promotion out of our last two.
I think we're going to win all 4 games.
Well, it's possible. Look, it is possible. Let's face it. Wickham have won their last 2, but they lost before that. We haven't lost a game in our last 5 games. We've had 2 draws and 3 wins.
Boswell sees 4 points.
So Matt, is that a win against Bristol and a draw against Blackpool, or is it the other way around?
Might be. Yeah, that's a great question. John Merrill says, "Yet State now it's big balls football. No time for safety first." Well, listen, you got to listen. We're like a dog with 2 dicks with a super yacht. We're coming for it right now. Let's go,
John. Tell me what happened in the posh game to Birmingham. What happened? Did they just not turn up for the day, or I want to know.
Yeah,
hand on heart, I didn't watch the game.
No, it's good. You didn't watch along. Didn't watch the game. Like this is
It
unsupported.
was 2:00 in the morning. I wasn't getting out of bed. I'm sorry. It wasn't Wrexham. I get out of bed for every Wrexham game,
Yeah,
but
you
I
do.
did not get out of bed for Birmingham v Posh.
Yeah,
I'll catch a replay sometimes.
That's dedication. That's how you crush it. Yeah, dog with 2 dicks and a super yacht. You are not. There you go. There we go. Sean Bartlett says 3 wins and a draw. Yeah, you go.
That'll do.
Yeah,
I'll take
John,
that.
Yeah, Aaron says it was long ball football on Saturday. Let me give a special shout out to Aaron, who was an absolute legendary. His son Brandon is like we have an athlete on our hands. Like we do. We do. I saw footage of him just striking the ball right foot upper 90, bang, back of the net. And so I was like, that's awesome. He's really good. I'm like, what can he do with his left? Total uncle roll right there for me. But he's gonna be an absolute baller. Absolute baller. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. But moving on. So this week, what do we expect this week going through? I mean, we got to get through this week of just
this weekend. We have ironically, Peterborough have another big game this weekend. They play Stockport. So, I mean, Peterborough don't have anything really to play for in the main league, but Stockport do. For us, obviously, we're at home to Bristol. So this is our second last home game of the season.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, it's all going to be happening. I did notice we are in preparations for the new pitch to be laid.
Yep.
All the sand and underlying so it'll go gravel. So basically they're going to tear up the pitch at the end of the season. So this has happened as well. So in behind the temporary cop, they've gone and brought in all the material to start the relaying of the pitch.
Yeah.
So the minute that we know we don't have another game at home, which hopefully is straight after the Charlton game, our last home game, fingers crossed, that would mean basically they're going to tear up the pitch and lay the gravel, then the sand, and then bring in the turf and the hybrid pitch. Now that's happening, but so that is happening at home, which is great to see. All the plans are in place. The amount of stuff that is going to happen this off season, Josh, is going to be awesome. Between the pitch, the new cop, the
Australia tour.
Big news coming on that, guys, too. Get ready. There's more coming. As soon as we have dates, we will release the dates for you. Once the club gives us the dates, we will release the dates so everybody can book their accommodation. And I've got some,
I might even come down with you if you allow me in your country.
Tell you, gonna be good. And
Ken's got some good things planned.
Yeah, and exciting. So if you're planning on coming to Australia, or you are already living in Australia and planning to come to Melbourne, when it gets announced, we will put up. I think what we might even do is put up a special channel in the Discord for it, Josh.
Oh, the Ken's Aussie. So you're gonna basically be what's like the Aussie vacation. So you're basically gonna be what's his name? Damn it, Christmas vacation. You're gonna be Griswold. It's gonna be Ken Griswold. That's gonna be you down in Australia, just effing stuff up. You know what I mean? That's you. There you go.
Does that mean I'm gonna have what was the wife's? What was her name? The actress. I've forgotten her name, but anyway, I'm going to be driving down the highway, and then Christy Brinkley's going to turn up in the Ferrari beside me.
Yeah. This is that might happen. You're going to be Clark W. Griswold. This is Ken. This is Australia tour. Clark W. Griswold. Right there. Boom. Done. That's how it goes down. This is going to be you. Where's the pictures there? There's you. There's Ken Griswold right there, and an Aussie tour. Boom. Shakalaka. There you go. Yeah. And your spouse is Ellen. This is what you're talking about. There's your spouse.
What was the actress's name? What is it there?
Oh, it's she's very attractive.
But I've forgotten her name. Her name's just gone straight out of my head.
Hold on. I might have to just bro. There you go.
But anyway, I'm telling you what.
What am I doing here? What's the name of the show?
I definitely cannot pull off the comedy like Chevy Chase. I will say that.
Christmas Vacation. There you There you go. National. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Beverly D'Angelo. There you go.
Beverly D'Angelo. That's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks,
Esteban. And Esteban got it right when you got it.
Yeah. But there you go.
Yep.
So
I might even bring the dragon.
You're gonna enter the dragon. There you go. I love it. No, we got a lot planned for that. It's gonna be a big summer. It's gonna be a big summer. Show is off the rails. G-Toast. Hold on one second before you go for it. No shit. G-Toast. We think we like people. We might even open it up and have someone come say hi. I don't even know. Yeah. Why not?
Yep.
Why not?
Yeah.
We're not crazy. We're rescuing cats. Ken's cutting his hair. You know, it's all good. This is how we do it here.
Got my morning coffee.
Yeah, I got the morning coffee, and I got my. I don't have a. Yeah, I just got back home. There you go.
Oh, that's whoa! Hold the press. That's not liquid death.
No, it's not. It's a period.
Are you okay? What did we lose the sponsorship?
No, we didn't lose the sponsor, but McKenna, I just came back up. We're trying to rescue cats. I bought all the cans. I do have one downstairs. If I need to go get it, I can go get it, so we don't throw shit off. Yeah.
All that money that Liquid Death's been paying us is they just ripped up the contract.
Just pumping it up. But this is a good transition right here too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, producer Ann is actually the real one there too. Totally off.
Yeah.
Should I take? So okay, we have no structure to this show today, which is awesome. So I'm going to do this too. Did you know I had an interview last week?
Mate, I did, and I've started watching it. I've been given the sneak peek.
Yeah.
And I am super pumped for all the people out there to get to watch it.
Yep. Should we give them should we give them the opening 30 seconds maybe? What do you think?
Why don't you give them a little teaser?
I'll give them a little tease. Here, give them a little tease. Okay. So last week we were more better. Brian Swarberg gave us a 90-minute interview. We're gonna break this up into 3. And I'll open it up. You can take a peek at what we started talking about. But here we go. But to be the man, you gotta be the man. Woo! As you know. Yeah, sure, right? You got a match audience. Yeah. All right. I'm sure we'll cut the intro.
Pre-production.
You can edit this your show.
There you go. That's the teaser right there. Of what the first episode that will drop on Wednesday.
Mm. And for those of you that didn't realize, the reason that it's taking a little bit longer, before that interview even started, it started about an hour and a half late because the guy didn't turn up on time. Josh broke his arm. The guy had to go to the doctor, get the cast. I see, got the cast on.
Yep. Totally. And it was like, okay, are the meds kicked in? Let's go. So yes, so we did that on site at More Better, which is a beautiful place here in Los Angeles. We're gonna do 30 minutes of it, so it's a 90 minutes, 30-minute drops. Wednesday we will drop the first 30 minutes of it. It's great. Brian Swarberg is a fucking legend, hands down.
Just explain to people, Josh, like More Better production company. Explain to people what a production company does.
All right, so production company. So this is so it's more than a production company. So this is Rob McElhenney's production company. So Rob produces Welcome to Wrexham. He produces Mythic Quest. He produces Always Sunny in Philadelphia. But he also does branding as well. So what he's done, he started this kind of 360 universe of branding and production and producing and everything will funnel through them at More Better. He has a great staff. Everyone is absolutely fantastic. Brian has been with Rob for 15 years now. 15 years. I won't give away how he got the job because that's a cool story. But Brian has been with him. They're like family. So it's a lot to talk about. We cover everything. And so we're excited to have that do there. But that's More Better is Rob McElhenney's production company.
Yeah, and a very and like just mentioned some of the shows that he does. It's a very, very successful production company, which I'm sure there are a litany of production companies that have failed.
Yeah. Like TAVERN, like I have TAVERN Productions with Ann. It's a failing production company.
It's going places, people.
It's going well. Yeah, there you go. So check that out Wednesday. Brian Swarberg, absolute legend. I'm going to go over there. I think I'm going over there on the 24th. Hopefully we can connect while we're there. But we'll see if we go up. But what a great dude! What an absolute great dude! So check that out. And then but that was the tease. What else are we missing today? Did we miss anything? Was there any news that we missed today? What do you got?
No, I think the only news is we're one game closer to Josh's tattoo, because I still think we could end up with the unchanged 11 this weekend. So, well, Luke, Polymouth Counselling wants us to talk about Mullin. Well, he went to the game. He was in the stand with the fans, which was great to see. I mean, that showed me two things. About Paul Mullin.
Talk to me.
One, he's not going to get a start this season because he wasn't with the team.
Will he still have something to say in this season? You don't think he'll start, but will he have something to say?
No, only if we've gone up, he might get a swan song type deal. But he may still be with us next year, though. But the second thing it shows me is the guy's Wrexham through and through. Like, he's turned up, he's gone. How many players do you know for any team in any league would turn up and sit in the stand with the fans?
So I think there's should we get into the technical part of that too? Is that okay? Okay. I don't know what to make of that. I'd rather see him with the team. Why did he?
Well, me too. But it probably just shows that maybe Parky doesn't want him in there close to the team. Muted, Josh. Muted. You hit the mute button.
God damn it, Maverick. Re-engage. I gotta re-engage.
Welcome to the local pundit.
Welcome to the local pundit. I'm Josh. This is Ken. Boom shakalaka. Do you think that we it's so tragically just it's part of football.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
just one of those things. And I see like people like Polymath's mentioning a couple of Liverpool players. Absolutely. And I'm a Liverpool fan, Polymath. So I'm happy for that. But what I'm saying is it's the absolute exception, not the rule.
Yeah.
In terms of players turning up and watch with the fans. Simple fact of the matter is he's not getting a start. The team has gone in a direction that is clearly working. We're in second place.
Yeah.
So no matter what all of us say and put out there, J. Rod Smith starting, Fletcher Marriott coming on, we're in second place, guys.
Yeah. We're in second place. We're in good position. And the sky isn't falling, but it is. It's falling. Don't have me sing anymore. I was trying I'm
not even going to try to sing because I'll be way worse than you.
I know. Let's do it. Well, that was my best life house. I don't know. It's almost like a sideshow, but also it's not really relevant. Apparently the cameras were right there with Mullin, and he was signing autographs left and right and center. He will look good. That Liz Jones, I call you Liz because I'm calling you Liz. That's fine and fair enough. But, it's almost we need to concentrate what's going on the pitch, and I think that's what, to Ken's point, he'll be here next season. He is at 110 goals, but right now in the makeup of the side, he is not what's going to happen. We have 4 games. What's 90 times 4? Someone do the fucking math. 336.
360.
360. We have 360 minutes of football left, right? And unfortunately, I love Mullin, but it doesn't matter right now. It really doesn't matter, and I love it.
And I mean, it's interesting because obviously saying we all talked about it, and the last comment there from John, your transfer business is clear as the day. You moved on to a different level now. The simple fact of them, we discussed this, Mullin being dressing room poison. Well, maybe, but
that's a harsh word, though, Pat. Right?
I don't agree with that. Like, I mean, all the players have rallied around each other. This is all just speculation. No one knows except for the players and the gaffer himself.
Okay, let me ask you this, right? There's a really great, if you go look at a really great play called Poison. Fine, once it's in, it's in. I don't think it actually matters. This is stuff that we don't need to consider at this point. what I think Parkinson has done is compartmentalize the team to like, we need points, we need to go up, we will deal with this stuff later. So when you have those things bleeding in, those are distractions. That's why people aren't successful sometimes. And Paul Mullin there, great, supporting the team, whatever we can. I think that Parkinson has compartmentalized the team who's playing away from all this shit because we have a job to do. The job is to go up, and that's it. That's it.
Yep. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, it's just the simple fact of the matter is this is where we are, and this is what is left and what has to be done. The job's right there in front of us.
Yeah. Yep.
You know.
And how do we do that? How do we do that? We go out and win football games.
Well, you know, hopefully the fact of another kick in the butt, and hopefully our last kick in the butt for the season, only getting the draw, not the loss, only getting the draw against Wigan. Hopefully now, with 4 games to go, we can come out at home and step up and put a W on the board, get the win, you know, and make that last surge. And like I said, it absolutely could be all over by the end of Easter weekend, or we could be out of second and back in third. Or the simple fact of the matter is, by the end of the weekend, there's only 2 possible scenarios. One, we've automatically gone up, or B, we're still in the race.
So on that note, we have a big week ahead, and it ain't over. That's what this show is about, amongst the other fun stuff we did right there. And I did drop it in the chat. If someone wants to come in and have their say, Pat, I love you, dude. Come on in. Anyone else? Dr. J talking about, my new face implant. Yeah, but no, happy to do that.
I'll pop it in again for people.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, we're open. This is what's great about the local pundit. This is why we're great and terrible at the same time. So we are the grand tour of podcasts.
Josh, when we're terrible, that's when we're our greatest.
I know. You gotta be the best worst you are, right? Stub your toe. Shit, yeah. Let's do this.
We're so bad, it's good.
It so bad, it's good. We're bad for your teeth. There you go. Pat says we also need him storing the fans on his behalf. Storing? What word is that? Storing? Oh shit! Luke's coming in. You want Luke in here? You want to bring some Luke in?
Yeah, I mean, come on, that's great.
Come on, fucking Luke. Go on, you. Go on.
G'day, mate. Yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, good.
Now it's terrible. Shit, I got two adults in the room. This sucks. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my comments have been on there just for the cats. Sorry, you might have missed it, Josh. It looked like they've got some bracken around them. The green sort of fronds that are coming around, not ferns, but bracken. And they have loads of little tiny spores underneath them, which drop off like powder. So the powder might have gone in the kitten's eye. So that's what I was wondering. So you need to kind of get them checked for any bracken spores. Okay.
So I have someone coming in an hour and 15 minutes. She's a rescue to go over there, and we're gonna rescue the kitties. But we don't know if we want to leave the mom yet. It's the whole deal. I gotta figure this out. I'm working without Annette. The mom's name was called Bob because we thought it was a dude, but it's not. So it might be Bobby with an I. So obviously, so we're trying to. We don't know if we're going to take the kitties today, but we're definitely going to. I will get them all rescued, 100%. And Matt Boswell's a new member, by the way. So absolute legend.
We'll see you in Melbourne. He's keen. He's coming.
One second before you go. He doesn't do plastics. But we got some stuff for you. Okay, great. How do I get rid of my redness and my darkness other than, sleep and drinking? There you go. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, Polymouth. We got to go back. Put that comment back up. Comment back up.
Oh, shit. There you go. Sorry, Luke. You know how this works, Luke. Go ahead.
This is great. This is gold, people. This is offering dermatology. We're going to clean up Josh's skin. We're going to get him looking all pretty. It's going to be all happening. Maybe a couple of injections,
Oh, my wife does Japanese facial lifting. She does that in a clinic in Chester. So yeah, it kind of she does lots of slapping. So my wife can slap you for free under your face like that.
Okay. Polymouth, what you do in your own personal time is your own business.
Probably
This is a PG show.
misconstrued.
Yeah.
Completely
Yeah. So
misconstrued. Sorry.
I love it. But it's Luke, right? It's Luke. That's your
Yes.
name. Luke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're
Luke.
going to use Luke, are we? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Luke's
Okay.
we could call Ken Potty Mouth. How's that? Let's do it. All right, go ahead. What do you got? What do you got to say, Luke? Talk to us.
Oh, there's quite a few things, not just the cats, but with Mullin, I would like him to play when we get secured at second spot.
Got it.
Whether that's before Lincoln or not, but hopefully before. Yeah. I think that's all I need to say, really.
Well, did you watch the game on the weekend? Why did we not have a shot on goal?
That was it. Sorry, my mind is elsewhere. I was going to say, like, where are the goals with your favorite J-Rod and Bedhead, Josh? Yeah, where are the goals? Where are the goals coming from? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's something not clicking quite right. And even Ollie Rathbone wasn't that great on Saturday, was he? He was just running into trouble. I think he was just frantic or panic ball. And just that massive amounts of nervousness and didn't want to mess up, but then that messed everything else up.
Go ahead, Ken. Sorry.
So Luke, it's funny, isn't it, how we think as fans, because the game before we win 3-0 against Burton, and it's like, this is awesome. We're great. One game later, why can't we score a goal? We'll come out against Bristol. Let's say we go and win 2-0 against Bristol. All of a sudden, it'll be, yep, we're back on track. Things are great again. It's like we are just
inconsistent. Yeah, inconsistent. I mean, that's how I play my badminton. Sometimes I'm very good. Sometimes I'm really rubbish. I think it's to do with my sleep, though. So I don't know what their sleep patterns are, or sleep hygiene, as it's called. Yeah, maybe they need some input.
Maybe they're working just as hard as night they are in the morning. You never know. Amanda, by the way, in South Kakalaka, I believe she's in South Kakalaka. Y'all crack me up. I'm trying to get dinner ready and listen to you guys. Well, we're here to entertain and perform. You know, Luke's dropping some knowledge, and Ken is having his coffee.
We finally got an expert in here.
I know.
Well, I'm not an expert on anything, but I'm all right about counselling and stuff. But yeah. About counselling, I'm okay, but other stuff, I'm rubbish.
It's time for us to get on the couch, Josh.
Luke, how do I do this? How do we go into full? Should I lay down? Should I sit up? I don't know how to do it. Ken and I need some counseling.
So as a child, I felt like my dad didn't love me enough.
I can tell, Ken. I can tell. It's okay. That's okay.
As an adult, I feel like Ken doesn't love me enough.
Yeah, there's the drama triangle of victim, perpetrator, and rescuer going on here. But
can you announce?
I know who the rescuer is. What were the other two?
Perpetrator and victim. Victimhood. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So am I the victim or the perpetrator?
Oh shit! Here we go. Charge. How do you get your PayPal account in there? Charge for Luke. Go on. Ken's gonna get into it.
This is going to be good.
Make sure you do it in euros and not in Aussie, because it's the transition for the money is.
Yeah,
right?
it's confusing, isn't it? Yeah, it looks like Monopoly money, Australian money. No offense, Ken and Hip Karma. Yeah, it did look like Monopoly money last time, and I had a blue one, a red one, and a yellow one. So yeah, that was great.
But Sean says, step away from the edge and talk about football. Okay, how does it relate to on the field stuff? So going forward, yes, we dropped points. Yes, we did. What are we going to do this weekend? Obviously, the big 6-pointer weekend. What do you see Parkinson coming back with? More of the same. How do we implement this? What the F is he telling him this week? And are we going to make changes, or is it going to be unchanged 11 going in?
Well, from my point of view, it'd be that not the practice makes perfect, but practice makes permanent. So they just need to do all these things. And to make it permanent and to practice all the time and get things on the training pitch done and ready. And maybe some of Paddy's triangles. Sorry, I'll stop speaking now.
No, you can speak whatever you want. Yeah, triangles and aggressive. Hey, Luke, Pat, you come in. You get a fly.
I've got an echo here. What's happened? What do I do to fix it?
Have you got YouTube on still, Pat?
There's the two tabs open. You need to mute one of the tabs.
I've got it.
There you go. Spoken like a true. Yeah. Joe Swift. Go ahead, Joe.
I came inside to jump on while you guys were before you got on to happier topics. Once I got in, I had second thoughts, but I'm already here, so I thought I'd say hello.
Oh, get in there. Dive in. By the way, Joe Smith got one for you. Only thing missing from our team, Joe's probably not one of our supporters, is quality number 10 to unlock the defense and apply the forward, said Joe Smith. But what do you got to say? Because Luke's dropping knowledge. What do you got, Pat? Good to see you again, my friend. You had a good debut.
Yeah, I'm going back to this thing with Mullin. I mean, here's my thoughts. We talked about it before with Mullin in the locker room, and Mullin kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. And if he's not happy, he kind of has that Eeyore effect, I think. And I don't think you need that. Mm-hmm. And everyone wanted to see him with the team, but showing up in the away stands with the home fans, was that really a smart move, or did that just fire all those fans that were missing Mullin and wanting to see him again back up and exacerbate the problem and controversy even more? And was that his intent?
Well, let's put that. I want you to have I want to answer your question with your question, but I want to pass it to Ken and Luke, because Luke and to the chat as well. So hold on, let's see. I want you to get an answer, but Ken and Luke and everyone in the chat, what do you got? Luke?
Oh, for me, it sounds like you're. If I was in my other job, it sounds like you're making a statement rather than a question. So yeah, that sounds like the Eeyore effect. Yeah. I mean, that's that can have an effect, but then maybe the piglet effect as well, like worrying about everything.
Mm-hmm.
That might be in the whole team throughout. You know, if they're worrying about everything and things that you can't control, like piglets can worry about the heffalumps, which don't exist. So yeah, they might have anxiety about everything.
Yeah. Ken?
Nah, Pat, I'm going to go absolutely no, because it's not like the fans were sitting there the whole time chanting Mullin chants. Like, they were literally cheering on the team. And these guys are professional footballers. They're not looking at the stand, looking at Paul Mullin. They're trying to win a football game. The simple fact of the matter is, not one shot on goal. The team didn't perform, didn't play that great. That's not on Paul Mullin sitting in the stand. That's on the team not executing.
But you know, Mullin didn't have a moment during that match where someone wasn't around him telling him he should be out there playing.
But that makes no difference to the players on the pitch.
It doesn't, but it can affect him and his mentality and where his head is and how he thinks of his place on the team and where he should be and how that translates into training and back into the dressing room. I mean, I think Mullin's state of mind right now, which we're not really sure about, all we can do is kind of look at some of the actions, posts, and his showing up with the fans, and maybe Luke can speak to this. But you know, I think where Mullin's state of mind is will have some influence on the team. No one's in a bubble. You know, no one on that team, no one at Wrexham is in a bubble and isn't aware of all of the conversation around Mullin and all the second guessing. Yeah. So, that's what do you think?
I'll flip it back on you then, the question then. The week before we beat Burton 3-0, Mullin's been not on the pitch for I don't know how many months. And when the players cross that white line and step onto the pitch, what's happened in training is just totally forgotten, you know, all the time. Like, you go straight into that game mode, that mentality. So I just think you're talking about Mullin's mindset there. Yeah. The simple fact of the matter, the players' mindset, they are so focused on going up right now. That's clear as the day is long. So I just don't see it.
Maybe I'm just looking for a reason that we we took a draw, but I feel like we really shut the bed.
I think it feels like a loss. It does.
It really does. It really does. John saying, "Hey, you guys got that we lost." I mean, it was a loss. It was. I mean, no one expected it. It should have been the easiest match of the run-in. So
So before we go on, John Merrill says there is a saying in football: you become a better player when you're not playing. This is the fans' eyes, as everyone thinks. Just changing things will suddenly fix the issues, as you lost this weekend. Truth is, if he was good, I agree with him too. Good enough, he would be playing, no question. Yeah, those are distractions, and I think we need to park right there. But we have 360 minutes left of football because you guys did the math. So that was a distraction that we kind of didn't need, in my opinion. I don't know, in my opinion, but I don't say. But you're right. Ken's right. We had no fucking shots on goal. It's not Mullin's fault. You have a bad game. You have a bad game.
Well, there's clearly more than one element at play. I mean, we just didn't show up on Saturday, and it's kind of inexplicable. You know, it really reminded me a lot of Reading, and I mean, luckily we came back strong and stayed pretty strong.
Yeah, it's
If
wake
we
up
do
call.
yeah,
It's wake up
for
call.
sure.
Yeah.
Look, what now? What's Parkinson telling him this week?
Well, I think it's just to kind of work on yourself, and just try and get yourself in the best position so then you can get into the team. And I think he just needs to get more of that cohesion, because like I said maybe a couple of days ago, or to some other people, it felt like they didn't know where to pass to. There wasn't that sort of team cohesion as much, or the triangles, like I was saying to Paddy, or he's saying to me and everyone else. So it didn't feel like they got the timing right. So I think they just need to get into sync with each other. As you're saying, I think it's that sort of practice and playing and just getting that cohesion together, I think will help on a lot. But I think it's the nervousness, and it's natural. It's going to happen, like Ken was saying. It's going to happen in these games. But I think they'll be okay. I think they'll be okay.
Very good voice of reason there. I mean, this is Calamity Jenner's comment there. I love that. That's exactly right.
Mullins will never intentionally do anything to F up promotion for the town or the team. Calamity Jenner, we kick a lot of tires here. That's what we do. I mean, we kick so many tires. Ted Nelson says the team has not scored many goals. Mullin can score and put the ball for others to score. Face it, current strike not exceptional. Smitty's exceptional. I'm sorry, Smitty's great. Yeah.
Out of the and to that point, out of the top 4 teams, we're the 4th highest in goals for.
Yeah, our defense is awesome.
59 goals. So we're the 4th highest out of the top 4 teams in goals scored, but we're in 2nd place. So we win games by the skin of our teeth is how those numbers play out when you dissect them.
Yeah, and we there's more than one player who's in double figures in that sort of the top scorers board as well, isn't it? So it's not just Sam Smith. Yeah, so and Fletcher's up there as well.
The plus about that is that we score goals across the whole pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need more from midfield. Sorry, Josh.
You go, Josh. Go ahead. My bad. My apologies. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I was just saying we need more from midfield. Yeah, just like Ken will know from Liverpool, they can score from defenders and midfielders and that. So, and Max has had a couple. It's just a shame.
Actually, look, just while you're on that comment, just a good one is how much better is Liverpool than Man U?
A lot. My screen isn't wide enough for that.
Yeah. Bastard.
Sorry, who supports Man United?
Someone please. Sorry. Esteban wants to talk about the Mullin injuries. He's got to couldn't play. Patrick, what do you think?
About Mullin's injuries? I think he's fine to play. I think Parkins just made his decision. I mean, we talk about we need to score more goals, bring Mullin back in, but I mean, we've got to remember why Mullin, was taken out in the first place. He wasn't having the best run.
Yeah.
I was thinking I was about to ask with the Friday, Monday back to back, do you think you're going to get out of the tattoo this weekend? Will there be any resting of players or will the bench look different? Or is he's just gonna keep hammering the guys right up through the end?
I reckon he'll change 3 or 4 people. I think he'll have to, won't he?
Friday or Monday, though. Friday or Monday.
God, I hope not. I really hope not. Unchanged 11 the whole way, please. Come on, Tucky.
You've got this situation again where you could speculate maybe he changes the lineup a little bit just to rest the guys with the back to backs.
Well, who would you play then, Pat?
Yeah.
I'm not the gaffer, man. I think you've got some options, and all the options that we keep discussing. We've really kind of beat that horse to death. But who you could put in for who, and who you could move to where, and who might do a better job, or who might sub in sooner. So all of those. But do you think he'll actually do it? Do you think he'll rest anybody?
No, I think it's this. We're in tournament mode. It is squeeze the proverbial.
Squeeze the last little bit of juice out of the orange.
Yeah, squeeze the last little juice. Unfortunately, I didn't think Dobson was at the races this weekend, but he is a creature of habit, which is fine. And I'm behind him, and you know what? He's gotten us here. And who am I to? That's why I didn't want to go in after the weekend. I'm like, all right, great. It hurts, but to Ken's point, it could change in a dime, but it's going to be what it's going to be. And if we sit, I've tried to say, like, you got to put this person in. The only one I would say, and he's not going to do it, I think Macca is not on pace. That's
Longman Barney instead of Macca.
I'm behind you on that one. Yeah. I love Dobson, but I love Dobson for exactly the player that he is. He's a brawler. You know, he's a menace and a brawler, but he's not an attacking midfielder. You know, and I don't think really we could have foreseen losing Andy Cannon. I think Parks pretty much thought that he'd have Andy through the rest of the season, and you know, there's always Harry Ashfield. So,
yes.
Don't even start me, Pat. Don't even start me.
Oh,
how old is he?
He's
old enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Michael Owen was like 16 or something when he got
exactly.
away. Wasn't he? So, okay, yeah, fair point.
To be honest, he would do well, but Elliot Lee's supposed to be doing that, and he's not. But
he is the only Cam. He is the only central attacking midfielder that we have in our squad. Now, we don't play that lineup, so I understand why he's not playing. I get that. But, you know, I mean, we'll get off that one because that ain't going to happen.
We're going up.
But the Macca replacement, I get that. And you know, Paddy has made the comment that, you know, obviously if we started Longman and Barney, and that's a more attacking wing backs that gives us a bit more threats on both sides, Macca can come on as a defensive wing back, or even if we're chasing a game, he can just come on as fresh legs if one of the other guys is totally gassed, you know. And to Pat's point about Dobbo, there's two sides to a game, like, you know, obviously, and you're right, like he's an absolute brawler. You have team trying to score, but you also have a team trying to defend and disrupt the other team's attack, and Dobbo does that exceptionally well.
Well, our defense is definitely stronger than our offense. I mean, and that's probably what's gotten us to where we are this season. And so you can't discount those things at all. O'Connell, Dobbo, I mean, they're
second best defense in the league.
What's that?
Second best defense in the league.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, we wouldn't be here without the defense, and everybody wants more goals, but you know, there's a balance. You know, the porridge is too hot, the porridge is too cold. You know, you gotta get it warm, and you know, we're pretty close to that. I mean, there's a whole lot of conversation about a whole lot of players on the pitch, not just one individual that's either causing all the negatives or all the successes. We're very much a team, and I think that's really a thing to praise Parkinson for building, you know. And now it's fine tuning it. Let's get the porridge the right temperature.
Yeah. There's quite a few people are agreeing with maybe put Macca out, as Sean's saying there.
He's the one X factor that Macca has that a lot of people probably can't even relate to is the amount of professionalism he brings to the locker room and the training pitch, which is, you know, the difference. So it's just one of those things. I didn't even know I said it with a American accent, hip karma. Sorry about that. That was not on purpose. But his level of professionalism that he brings to the squad is probably the reason why he starts every game.
Well, Ken, what about starting him and subbing him out after like 30 minutes? Let him set the tone of the game. Let him bring that to the pitch, and then go ahead and bring Barnett in.
I would say put him and Fletcher in the last 30 minutes so he could steady the boat, and because he can get goals, can't he? Well, I don't know how many McLean goals have been this season. Has anyone?
Like 3, I think. Maybe.
He's got a few. I haven't got that screen up. I've got screens going up here, but not that one. I think to John Merrill's genuine question, sometimes, they do look a bit tired. Like they did look a bit gassed against Wigan, and they didn't against Burton. I mean, let's face it, we played 10 men for most of the game against Burton, 3 goals. Okay. So, but I still think I've got no problem with Macca starting. I just think we had on the weekend, our players did not execute the plan, which was why Parky was ripping the new ones from the sideline, and it just didn't happen. And sometimes your players just don't get it right. Like, that's the beauty of football. We get a whole mix of different things happen all the time.
Yeah.
Muted again, Josh. Josh sounds fantastic here when he's muted.
Fucking shit. Yeah. Sorry, I'm touching them. There's a effing button on this stupid thing. It's right there. I don't like it one bit. Fired. The shoe's fired. No, like, I don't know. It's a frustrating thing, but we're in a good position. We're gonna go up. We're gonna do well.
Yeah.
What do you guys see in the next 4 games? I gotta jump because I have to go rescue cats.
Yep.
But I mean, in a few minutes. But what do y'all think is gonna happen in the next 4 games? And by the way, you guys call in anytime, man, anytime. And the Wrexham Wrexham time call-in show, you guys do great work on that. So keep it up. So what do we think is happening in the next 4 games? What do you have in the next 2 games? First of all, we got to cut it in half this weekend. So what do we think? Anyone take it?
Luke, are we winning this weekend, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will win this weekend.
Yeah,
I've
got to win it, and maybe 2-1 or 3-1, hopefully.
Both games, guys. Both games.
I think we take this one 2-0. And Blackpool, I thought we might have a draw, but I think we got enough to play for now that we'll take Blackpool. I'll say 1-0.
Okay.
Yeah, because Blackpool were in the Premier League not that long ago and doing really well, getting like 3-0 wins in the Premier League. So, but I've been really kind of surprised that they're pretty rubbish this year. So, yeah, I think we can take the head off that and beat them 2-0, I think.
I think Charlton's going to beat Wickham, and that's going to be the game for us to help out for sure. That's what I think. John thinks Wickham will both win on Friday too. That's going to be interesting. We'll kick these tires all week, and maybe we're open party on, dudes. We'll open it up all week because you know what, we're getting to that point where it's like let's enjoy it. Let's all just enjoy having a conversation this week. Last words, fellas. Ken, I know you got to get to work. Pat and Luke, what do you got to say? What do you guys got?
I've got some Thai food ready for me, so I need to go.
Oh,
but thanks.
All I say is keep the faith. We've got it. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
We expected. We didn't expect to win all of the matches in the run-in when we talked about them with 8 to go. We just didn't expect necessarily to finish the ones the way they have. So
yeah,
I think we'll make it up and we'll still be fine. The math's the math, and we'll keep mathing.
Yeah, math's the math. Keep mathing. Park it simply back. Ken, welcome back, dude. Welcome to have you in. Yeah.
3-0 win this weekend against Bristol, and a 2-0 win against Blackpool.
I like it.
Sounds lovely.
Why even frustrate that one? And on that bombshell,